Hi guys, welcome to lesson 6, where we are going to talk about standard form. So standard form, it is in the form ax plus by is equal to c, and it's pretty picky. So here are the two main rules. You can't have any fractions in the equation, and this term must be positive. So those are the two things that you need, and it's pretty, I don't know, to me this is like the pickiest form. Also notice that x and y are on the same side of the equation. So whenever you have something like that, that's what you want. So let's kind of explain by using this example. So if I had m is 1/2 and b is 5, gosh, I would probably put it in slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. But now I have to go to standard form. So what we're going to do right here, we're going to multiply by the LCD. And so basically what I'm doing is I'm getting rid of the fraction. Now you can move the x over because remember, x and y need to be on the same side. You can move the x and y over, but I just like to get rid of the fractions when I can. So I'm going to multiply each term by 2. So I'm going to have 2y is equal, those cancel, so 1x plus 10. Okay, and then this step, I'm moving the x term on the same side as the y term. So I'm just going to move this x over. So I have negative x plus 2y is equal to 10. So let's look up here at the rule. So rule number 2, you can't have any fractions. Rule number 1, we already put it in that form. But rule number 3, the first term must be positive. So if your first term is negative, technically what you're going to do is multiply everything by -1, but really just change the signs. So my final answer is x minus 2y is equal to -10. So this is the same thing as this, is the same thing as that. It's just kind of describing it a different way. Okay, so we're going to practice putting these into standard form. So go ahead and do that and see if you can do that on your own. So I've shown my work here. Go ahead and check if you have what I have, and if you don't, go ahead and look at my steps and make sure that you got the same thing. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're just given different information. So now we're given like a point and a slope, and I would maybe use point slope form here. So I'm going to say, let's see, y minus 1 is equal to 2x plus 3. And then what I would do is I would put it into slope-intercept form. So I have y minus 1 equals 2x plus 6. And then I'm just going to move my x over here and that number over here. So I have negative 2x plus y is equal to, if I add that 1 over there, that's going to be 7. And then finally, I'm just going to change all the signs because I don't want that first one to be a negative. So my final answer is 2x minus y equals -7. Go ahead and try 5 and 6. Okay, so here are my 3 answers. Again, make sure that you have the same thing, and let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so in this equation, or this is like a test question. So notice we don't even have the slope yet. So we're going to have to find the slope, then we're going to have to put it into point slope form, then slope intercept form, and then standard form. So this test question actually has a lot of points. So let's go ahead and find the slope. So remember, it's y minus y over x minus x. Remember, you're making the picnic table. And so I have 1 minus -2, so 1 plus 2, and then -5 minus 4. So this is 3 over -9, or -1/3. Okay, so now I'm going to put it into point slope form. So it doesn't matter which point you use. I'll just use the first one. So I'm going to say, let's see, y plus 2 is equal to -1/3 x minus 4. And this -1/3, so I have like that, and then I'm going to subtract the 2 over. Okay, so a couple things we could do here. We could go ahead and move the x term over, but I think I'm going to get rid of the fractions first. So I'm going to multiply everything by 3. And let's see, so I have 3y is equal to, when I multiply this by 3, I'm going to get negative x. And when I multiply this by 3, I'm going to get minus 2. And then my last step is I'm just going to move that x over. So I get x plus 3y is equal to negative 2. Okay, so I kind of forgot to fill in my different sections. Okay, so point slope is here. So if you use this one, you could do that too. It would be like y minus 1 equals negative 1/3 x plus 5. Okay, slope-intercept form, that's y equals mx plus b, so that's going to be that one. So y equals negative 1/3 x minus 2/3. And everyone should have the same equations for slope, intercept, and standard. And then finally, standard. So make sure you know the 3 forms. That's pretty important too. Okay, I want you to go ahead and try number 5 on your own and see if you can get it. So this is the final problem here. And again, this is just like the test. So make sure that you're okay. Like, you know that this is point slope form. This is slope intercept form. And like that is your standard form. Make sure that you're understanding all that. Okay, that's it.